Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy B, Bullet RC, and I'm coming at you guys again with yet video. And today we made a very YouTuber move. If I wasn't a YouTuber, if this wasn't my job, I probably would have left this release alone. But this is basically how to lose, how to spend 500 bucks, 500 plus $30 tax, and also shouts out to homie on Twitter, you know why, on 2 pairs of shoes. 2 shoes, 500 bucks. So which means about 250 each, with the 15 bucks, 265, so an even 270 with shipping maybe. And that 500 is retail, by the way. So if y'all have been following the latest releases, you probably already know exactly what I'm talking about. I had this joint delivered ASAP for the video, and it was one of those purchases where I was like, yo, if this wasn't my job and I don't want to produce like content for you guys, I wouldn't have bought this, because there's only one shoe in here that I really like. The other one is just and I feel like that's one of the problems with packs, but we're gonna get to that. Let's just pick up this box. So this right here, in this box, this one right here, yeah, 500 bucks. Now I actually had a chance to get this pack early when I was in Chicago. Shouts out to the homie Fine Line, but I turned it down, and that should tell you something. When your first instinct is I'll pass, I think that's a good indicator of how you really feel about that release. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and cut this box open. And I just want to talk a little bit. Okay, let's use this opportunity as a little talking piece. Go ahead and get this side. This is the biggest box that I've gotten for a pair of shoes, so we don't need the knife anymore. Toss that in the back. Let's go ahead, peel this open, adding some extra bags to this. And I'm pretty sure by this point you guys have already guessed what's in this huge box. The Air Jordan 13 and 14, the new DMP pack. So here it is, the big box, the DMP box. A little bit of extras on the top, don't need those. And here it is, the Air Jordan new pack, dropped today, size 12. And this was one of those releases that actually got reserved. If you're on the Nike Plus app, sometimes they reserve a shoe release for you. And this was like the best, I'm gonna put that in quotations, hold on, the best thing that they've reserved me for so far. Now I've gotten like 6 or 7 reserves so far, and every shoe Nike just figures out how to reserve each and every shoe that I don't want. Every shoe that I don't want, Nike's like, here you go, bro, here's a reserve. So you see on the back of the box, 1998 Jumpman logo on this side, some more of the detailing right here, the court plays and everything, and then this side right here has the gold ring, and the sizing tag reads Air Jordan DMP pack, retail 500 bucks, multicolor. So if we peel the top of the box back, I will say this though, JB, I do like the packaging on this one. It's clean, I like the black and gold, it's nice. It says, this Air Jordan Defining Moments pack celebrates Michael Jordan's final championship, both the Air Jordan 13 and Air Jordan 14 were worn by MJ in the final championship series, where he cemented his legacy as the greatest of all time, the GOAT. So Nike came through for me on a pack. As you guys can see, we have the 13s right here, which in my opinion is the best part of the pack, and is the only reason that I wouldn't just go ahead and return this right after the video. So if you like the 14s and you wear a 12, please hit my email. If you want to buy those, you can have those, okay? Just hit my email, we can talk, figure something out. I would like to keep the 13, but the 14 can go. So let's go ahead and just take the shoes out, because this is a lot. This is a huge box. Okay, so now we got the box in the back. Let's talk about the 14. Now, I feel like that's the main problem with these packs, is that you get 2 shoes. Maybe it's one shoe that you really like, and then the other one you don't really care for. I'm not saying that this is a bad looking 14. It's not ugly by any means. You can't really go wrong with the black and gold, but out of the pack, I'm definitely feeling the 13 better than the 14. I will say though that the leather feels really nice on this 14 pair. So here is the pack in full. We have the 13, we have the 14, and like I said before, the leathers, the quality on my pairs at least, feel pretty good. Now, what makes these pairs different from any other pair? I mean, of course, they come in a nice shiny box. You got the pack. Behind the tongues, they say they can't win until we quit. That's on both the 13 and the 14. Obviously, you have these gold accents on the 14s, as well as the 13s, and the hologram on the 13 actually has 98. And then they have Jordan pulling up a jump shot, which I like. I like how they changed up the hologram in this one. Now, I will admit that the 14s look better in person, but I'm still going to be letting these go. If I can, I will definitely keep this pair. I like the 13 over the 14. Some people are saying the 14 is cracked. Let me know down below how you're feeling on the pack. So let's just talk about my problem with some of the packs that drop nowadays, especially Jordan packs. A lot of times, and Nike packs, a lot of times you'll get one shoe that you really want, right? Then you have this other shoe that you really don't care for. Now, the pack is $500 regardless, unless you can find someone to buy one of the shoes out of the pack from. And I feel like once you spend half a rack on a pack, you might just keep the other shoe just to keep it, just to keep the pack together. And those are the main reasons why you guys don't see me pick up a lot of the packs. I wasn't really showing a lot of interest in this pack other than the 13s. I hadn't really even talked about them. It's just because it was 500, you know what I'm saying? Like, half a stack. And I know people are going to make the argument, well, if you didn't want to spend 500 on, if you don't think it's worth it, then just don't spend the money. And I definitely agree with you on that. I feel like us as consumers, we need to vote with our pockets. To me, I don't think this pack was worth $500. I don't think these two shoes together is worth $500. If I wasn't doing YouTube, if I wasn't trying to create some content or have a topic for this video, I wouldn't have bought this shoe. I would have just waited and tried to catch this pair off of somebody. And if I couldn't get this pair, it's okay. This is white and gold and red, and yes, it has a different hologram, but there's another shoe that this one looks very similar to. If I dust off the old Jordan face box right here, y'all probably already know what's in this box. The Air Jordan 13 Wheat, and this is probably one of my favorite Jordan 13 colorways ever. Mine are still in really good condition. I've kept them in good condition over the years, and I bought these back in the Nike Talk days. I think I got this pair for $140 to $160, and it was in even better condition than this. Now, I haven't been on Nike Talk in a while. I'm not sure if dudes are still really kicking it over on that site. You know, social media, Instagram and Twitter is where everybody's at, sneaker Twitter, etc, etc. And just for the simple fact that the DMP 13 is just a shinier, glossier, more luxe version of this one, I fuck with them for that. But let's go ahead and toss these dinosaurs back in the box. Go ahead and add them back to the stacks. And just to talk about a few final details of the box, because like I said, man, I think they did a really good job. You guys can see all of MJ's stats on the inside in gold, and then down here says the play on the exterior of the box is known by fans everywhere as the last shot that was drawn up by Phil Jackson. So I would say definitely an A+++ by Jordan Brand and Nike on the packaging. I really like this, but I feel like it falls short on the 14. Everything else is great. The box, the stats, the papers, the presentation is great. Me personally, I know the last shot was in the 14, so obviously they gotta put that in the pack. But for me, I'm just not feeling that shoe like I'm feeling the 13. So those are my final thoughts on this latest pack. If somebody wants the 14s, like I said, reach out to me. And if I can get off the 14s, then I will go ahead and do a review on the 13s. Now, I make a good living, but $500 off the hip like that for me, for one shoe that I really like, and then another shoe that I just kind of like, it's still a lot of money for me. So if I can't let go of the 14, I might just end up letting go or returning the whole pack. And I know some people aren't gonna be feeling that, and that's fine, but I'm just trying to be fully transparent and honest with you guys. I'm not about to get up here and tell you, oh yeah, man, the 14s are dope, bro. This is the best Jordan pack ever to drop, man. $500 well spent. No. I'm just not gonna do that, because that's not how I really feel. And the one thing I was hoping that wouldn't happen is already starting to happen. I'm seeing these 14s, I'm seeing these 13s, and I'm thinking, I already bought it now, I might as well just keep the pack together. No. 14s, you have to go. And then in 6 months, when I can't sell the 14s, and you guys just see this in the background of the video and I still have them, and you question me, hey, you know, what happened? What happened with that? So listen, man, I have been talking way too long. That is the new DMP pack. Let me know if you guys went ahead and copped. Did you let them sit? Did you pass? How did you feel about this release? I know they released in 2 Foot Lockers near me. I was gonna go to the mall today, but I just didn't wake up in time, and I figured they would have sold out. Maybe I'll go tomorrow just to check and see what happened. But that's it. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah, of course. Bullet RC, and I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all be easy. I am out. Peace.